This is the third budget meal plan video. I'm gonna give you the grocery list. I'm gonna give you suggested daily serving amounts based on that grocery list. And I'm gonna give you some sample recipes that you can make with those ingredients. Also, if you have not checked out the other budget videos, number 1 and number 2, then you should go check those out. I will put a link down below in the description for you to that entire playlist. Each budget video is 2 weeks long. Every single week I come out with a video that gives you the grocery list, the daily serving amounts and recipes, and then the following week I will give you another set of recipes that you can make using those same ingredients. And the idea is that over time we're building up a plant-based pantry, but we're building it on a budget, so we're building it slowly. You feel me? If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you have not subscribed to my channel, then subscribe. Everything you need to know is also down below in the description. The grocery list will be there, the recipes will be there, and I'm also just going to explain it a little further in this video, so let's just jump in. Starting with the grocery list, this is fairly self-explanatory. We've got our fruits, we've got our vegetables, and we have everything else. And you'll see that I bought almost everything organic. I try to buy as much organic as possible because I think it's important. I believe that we need to reduce our toxins because they do cause diseases and cancers. So that's why I buy organic. The other section, I put the word bulk item for items that I am contributing to my pantry, which is the whole goal of this Build Your Pantry on a Budget series, because we're slowly building our pantry over time with bulk items that we buy every 2 weeks. And then you'll see raw apple cider vinegar and organic peanut butter. Those are from the previous budget plans, and we're gonna be using those 2 ingredients in this meal plan for these 2 weeks. Now, I spent a total of $113, and then I only used $101 for 14 total days. That comes out to $7.26 per day. Now for the daily servings, you can screenshot this at the end and use it as a little reference for how much of each food to eat in the day so that you don't run out of ingredients from your grocery list. So we got our vanilla sweetened soy milk, garbanzo beans that we're cooking, tortilla, raw apple cider vinegar, peanut butter, hemp seeds, flax meal, rolled oats, gold potatoes, carrots, kale, red cabbage, red onion, cucumber, bananas. These are frozen, that's why they look like that. Limes, frozen mango, frozen cherries. These are sweet dark cherries, ketchup, and Dijon mustard. Now you can screenshot this and use it as a reference day to day. Now these are the macros, which are macronutrients, your protein, fat, and carbs. Yeah, we're getting 84 grams of protein in a day. Holla! Now for the food prep, the only thing I'm prepping is dried garbanzo beans. I didn't buy canned because it's so much cheaper to buy dried, and there's less toxins in dried beans because the can has a lot of toxins in them. And I'm gonna put the instructions for how to make these down below in the description. I've made these in the previous budget meal plan, so it's the same process, we're just making a little bit less. So that will be down below in the description. Now I'm gonna give you some sample meals or sample recipes based off all of the daily serving amounts that I just showed you. Every single day I have lime water, or I'll have lime water with cayenne. So that's what I'm gonna be using the limes for. Now for the first recipe, I'm gonna be making a smoothie. Again, this banana is frozen, and so I'm just adding that to a blender, adding some frozen mango, frozen cherries, some of my soy milk, and water. And then I'm just gonna blend this all up. And there you go, we have our first recipe. I'm using a NutriBullet and it comes with a to-go cap. So super easy to take to go. For the second recipe, this is just a basic oatmeal recipe. So I'm using rolled oats, hemp seeds, ground flax seeds, and a frozen banana. And you could do this over the stovetop, or you can do it in the microwave, whatever you prefer to do. So I'm gonna mix that well so that the flax meal doesn't clump together. And then I'm going to add some of the soy milk And again, yeah, so this I'm gonna pop in the microwave, but you could totally do it over the stovetop over medium-low heat and cook that for about 5 minutes until it's the desired consistency that you want. And then as an option, I'm going to top it off with some ground cinnamon and peanut butter. For the third recipe, we're gonna make a veggie wrap. So I'm going to chop up all my vegetables. These items here I'm going to be using inside the wrap, and the rest of that, the carrot and cucumber, is going to be for snacking. So I'm gonna take half of my garbanzo beans, add about 2 tablespoons of raw apple cider vinegar, and I'm gonna blend this up together. This is just gonna make it so that it's just a little bit easier to eat, not too many pieces falling out of your wrap. So then I'm gonna take my huge tortilla and I'm going to add on top there Dijon mustard, and then sprinkle on some hemp seeds, then add my carrots, cucumber, cabbage, red onion, kale, and the garbanzo bean and apple cider vinegar blend that I made. And I added salt. So I'm just gonna wrap this up carefully. The wheat tortillas break a lot easier than the white flour tortillas. So yeah, if you don't wanna be super annoyed with your tortillas, maybe stick with the white ones. And there you have it. This can be easily stored in a container and taken to work or to school. Now for the fourth recipe, making potatoes and a side salad. So starting with the salad, I'm gonna chop up some cabbage, chop up some kale, sprinkle on my garbanzo beans, hemp seeds, and some more raw apple cider vinegar, and some salt. And then I'm going to mix this all together and set it aside. Now I'm going to take my potatoes and chop them into fry-like shape. I'm gonna grab a sheet of parchment paper and a pan, and I'm going to sprinkle on some paprika. Paprika is optional, and also some cumin, also optional. And these are not part of, the cumin and paprika are not part of the meal plan. It's just if you want to buy it and want to start stocking up your pantry, I recommend buying a new spice or 2 every single time you shop. So then I'm going to mix those all thoroughly nice and well, and you do not need oil to make crispy fries. I'm going to pop this in the oven at 400 degrees Fahrenheit, and I only cooked this for about 30 minutes. It's gonna depend on your oven. You may need to flip it in the middle, so 15 minutes in, flip it, pop it back in the oven, cook for another 15 minutes. But I would just check on it, make sure that they don't burn. And then I just serve these fries up with some ketchup. Next week, I'm gonna give you some more recipes that you can make using the same ingredients in this video. And if you're watching this at a later date, then just go watch the next video. I will link it below eventually for you, okay? I will catch you next Thursday.